You guys going back to the barracks?
On our way there, I actually need to get, like, flasks of oil. Caltrops.
Potions, maybe?
And caltrops. Yeah, those are good. Because I don't know if he's going to be there or not. Are you going to be there?
Yet. What are you doing, Throg?
This is Gage asking Throg, like, point blank, like, are you fighting with us?
We should probably have a plan before we discuss anything else.
That's what I was just asking.
Potions to cure light wounds are 50 gold each.
Okay.
Potions to cure moderate are 250. I don't know what we need.
I don't fucking know. Cure lighter 50, cure moderate or 250.
Yes.
Okay. How many silver are in a gold?
10.
It's the second time I've asked tonight.
How many potions are you buying? How much is it for another wand?
In the thousands probably. I think it's $12.50 for a fully charged cure light wounds one.
Oh yeah, cannot afford that.
Yeah.
Unless we put our money together. I ain't giving you money.
You can be provided with any amount of caltrops or flasks of oil or whatever, provisions that you need at the base price.
After that, I'm good to go.
Then you're going back to the barracks?
Yeah.
How much does a cure light heal? 1d8, right?
Yes. Plus its level.
Which is level what?
5 for store bought.
I'm just gonna get 6 of those.
Alright, so you get back to the barracks, and Ermis approaches you guys as you come in, and give you numbers.
Numbers?
Numbers.
Why are we giving numbers?
That's how many men are fighting with us today.
She says about a third of her men are totally on board. They leapt at the chance to kill some realm dogs. She said another third of her men are willing to join your cause, but only because of their loyalty to Lord Helmshadow. Another about a third of her men are not happy about it, but they realize it's their job and accept it. And it's less than a third, really. It's like 30%, because then there's like 10% that are just openly defiant.
Yeah.
And refusing to do their job.
Well, when were we planning on starting this whole thing?
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yep.
Is that what we told Bylon to start Blairthol?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're doing that at the same time.
So you guys have 30% that are totally on board, 30% that
Are kind of on board.
30% that aren't really on board but will do it anyway, and then 10% that are just, no, we're not doing this, we're going home. Fuck this isn't what we signed up for. It's about 400 men, I suppose.
That went home?
Men and women.
So we have
They haven't left
4,000.
yet, but they're like getting their stuff together, and they're just like, no.
Okay, here's where that speech comes in. Go!
And
Or can I, punch a hole in the wall? And
the captain's like, I'm not going to stop them. If they don't, this isn't what they signed up for. If they don't want to fight, this is not their war.
Right.
I don't want to make them fight, but I want to, inspire them. Somehow.
Huh?
I wish I had, magey robes. Not collector's robes, but
Think of it this way.
something.
Think of it this way. These 400 men. Are you going to try and take everyone else to the garrison? Because these 400 men will fight to protect their homes if it comes to that.
Truth. We can give them to Throg to protect the people.
That is not what I was saying.
Why not? You would have people to help protect the people. And that's what their job is anyway. That's what they want to do. That's what they signed up for. Why not?
I mean, I guess I...
Got you there!
Still not going to be actively fighting.
No. Maybe not. But it will help.
You're not going to be actively fighting, so you've decided now? So you've decided you're not going to be
We
actively
still don't
fighting?
have anything relating to a plan.
Well, I mean, I sort of do.
Except we don't.
Okay, what plan? What ideas do you have?
Because, you should talk them over with, the lady who
Emrys.
knows the city. Emrys?
What?
Emrys. That's her
Yeah.
name.
Ermis.
Something closer
Ermis.
to Ernest.
I don't know why I said Emrys. I feel like
is from
that.
Imris is from Merlin.
Alrighty, so I want to
Good show.
try to make a grand story speech.
So yeah, like they're kind of
Do you want me
Nobody's left
to
yet.
attempt to sway
Well,
the
are you
ones who
actually
don't
gonna
want to
try
fight?
it?
like she called in.
Do you
all
like
of her
my
men.
idea?
Yeah.
She brought all of her men.
I
to
mean,
the
it
base.
works.
All like 4,400 men are there,
Yeah.
and like the 400 that are like, no, we're not doing this. They're kind of getting their shit together right now, and so like, if you're gonna make some big, hold the fucking line, like, we got to do this speech. This is the time to do it.
Thro'gok.
I think we should.
I would speak to those 400, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
we don't know. No, you don't get it.
What?
He will tell them all to go home. He doesn't want this to happen at all.
But does he want the people safe? And that's what they want too?
No, he's going to make it to where all 4,410 men will stay home.
Alright, then you shut the fuck and get out of here.
I like how you're assuming what I'm going to do.
Throg, what
Well,
are you gonna do?
you keep her like, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I don't know what, and you don't say. So we're going to assume the worst.
You don't have a fucking plan.
No.
I'm not going to say I'm going to go fight on the front line if we don't have a plan to protect the people in the city.
This is us coming up with a plan.
Well,
I'm
then we
giving-
should, talk to her about
I'm just
it.
saying. My entire deal was we want to get the folks or get like the realm soldiers out of the city first.
That's
Like, gonna
grand.
be
How do
our
you
first
assume
rule.
you're going to do that? You need to talk to her about how you're going to force 1,100 soldiers out of a city.
Well, I was thinking we were going to do it with swords and spears, and just fuck them up.
And how do we? And if the garrison comes at you, I mean, it's not like we're starting from the other side of the city or something.
Okay, there's, 1,100 in town?
Yes, 11 and a half or 1.5.
On average, yeah, there's anywhere between 1,000 and 1,500.
Okay, and we have 4,400. We could split.
Yeah.
I mean,
What I think we ought to
we'll
do.
be seriously outnumbered as
Assaulting
the people,
a keep.
Yeah, the people that go towards the garrison, or even just standing outside the city in case the garrison comes.
Well, what I think we ought to do is we ought to have a half or more hold the entrance.
The gate.
Yes,
What I was just saying.
and then have the rest of them.
It's not a walled city.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I wasn't saying the gate, but
Like
the
over
easiest direction to come in from.
here. Like over there.
Where they can at least see how they're going to come in because it's difficult-ish terrain. And
An
then,
entire side of the city.
Well, I mean, if we put people there, the garrison's there, so they're gonna have to go.
Well, they can go in anywhere. They can go in way
What,
over
over
there.
here?
They can go in between houses.
well, yeah, I asked though, and that terrain is difficult terrain, so it'll
Yes.
be harder for them to move in that terrain.
They'll most likely come down the road, will they not?
Until they see a giant force standing at the end of the
Nerys doesn't
road.
know.
Well, they'd probably see it and want to fight it.
Gary doesn't know.
Honestly,
They would probably think it's the roads.
Okay. See? Yeah. So they will most likely come down this road and come in this big entrance right there. So we can station people there to at least fend them off until we get the others either killed or out.
could I knowledge tactics this or something? See if I know a good way, from reading in a book or something.
And this is all on our own.
Well, I might be able to think of oh, hey, this is how one rebellion did it, and they took the city successfully.
That's never happened before. This is unprecedented what you're doing. The Grey Walled Elves put up a significant resistance,
But they lived in the trees.
and then half their forest got burned down. And they surrendered. There was another... Sara is the only nation that has successfully and openly defied realm. And they did it by erecting a giant wall and saying you can't come in here.
That's what we need to do.
I think if we can get the 400 to stay, we should maybe post them in the residential areas. Since we're doing this at night, everyone most likely will be at home.
I guess
I can talk to the 400 and convince them to protect their homes. I will not convince them to go out and fight
That's
if
fine.
they don't want to.
That's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that.
Don't you have diplomacy?
I do. But I don't... As much as I want them to fight, I don't believe in forcing them to if they don't want to.
I'm going to say it's 410, actually, to make it a nice round even number.
Okay.
That leaves like 4 people.
4,000 willing troops.
So 4,000 willing, 410 not. But if they're posted in the residential areas, they can help protect the people and keep them out of the way. And then
Yes.
maybe we can force, hopefully, the troops inside the city and maybe in this area around the manor, close to there. I don't know. Where are they usually, the 1,100 that are inside?
The realm
They
troops?
patrol.
Yeah.
They patrol.
Just everywhere?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So really, like, what size groups do they walk in? Like, what's their patrol size? Like, 5?
There's a 4 or 5, yeah.
Awesome.
So if we split it, we keep 2,000 out here, 2,000 spread to try and get rid of
Well,
those.
yeah.
And
We
then
just send groups of 10 around.
Yeah.
Like,
Until they start
And
grouping.
Irmis can split those
Well-
however she feels.
They will.
yeah.
Whatever she feels is right, because, it's still her army, so to speak.
We should deal with this group and see if we can get them to even agree to do anything,
Yeah, because they're packing up their shit and going. Let's try that now.
and then we can talk tactics with her.
Throg.
So I guess diplomacy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell them. I'm just be like, look, I respect that you don't want to fight. I don't want to fight, but this is gonna happen. One way or the other, they're going to fight. And it's going to be your homes that they're going to be fighting around. I respect you don't want to fight, but we need someone to maintain order. And help,
Citizens.
yeah.
Can I totally, back him up on this? I don't know if I can add to his diplomacy or something.
You get +2.
Okay, +2.
24.
Okay. About 400 of the 410 men kind of reluctantly are just like, well, we're not going to fight your war for you,
I wouldn't expect you to.
Neither would I.
but we are the city guard, and so we'll guard the city. But there's 10 that are just like, nope, we don't want to incur the wrath of Realm. Nope, we're going home.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll thank the ones that will stay and tell them that they're brave men.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting, or, protecting their families and others. Even if, recognizing that there are paths other than fighting that need to be taken.
And the 10 leave?
I
say
kind
we
of
let them
don't
go.
want to let them. They might go tell Realm what's going to happen.
They just don't want to end this fight.
They could go tell Realm.
They could be like freaking...
I'm not going to say that it's
Friends.
Throg, but they could very well be friends of the father.
Yeah. I don't want to let them go.
What are you going to do? Put them in jail because they won't fight?
No. We're going to put them in jail so they don't tell.
Just confine them to the barracks.
Yeah. I'm not trying to be, malicious and say, you guys are going to be punished, but, we'll just say, look, you guys can spend the night here in this cell. And
Not a cell. Do not say cell.
and be like, in the
You did a
morning
very
we'll let
volatile
you.
response.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. That's what I was like, that's kind of what I think we should do.
If you're trying to keep them here, in a fucking feather, bed with hookers and below, it doesn't matter how many amenities you give them. They're like, you're bringing a war down on our city, and you're not going to let us go home to be with our families. We will cut you down where you stand if you don't let us leave.
Bring their families here.
The Friends of the Father, they don't have any sort of, giveaway, a
No.
mark or anything.
No.
Okay, I didn't know if they did.
How about we just bring your families here? Because
No, you don't.
you're a liability. And we respect the fact that you want to be with your families. So we're trying to make this work. Okay? You have to see where we're coming from.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
We don't know who you are. You're not going to stand
I
against
know.
our family.
I don't want to.
We are dedicated Thovans that are trying to...
And so are we.
I understand. I'm not trying to keep you here. Sorry, Gage.
What a punk,
I'm
man.
sorry, Gage.
What a punk.
It might be a risk we have to take.
A risk that can ruin the entire plan. This could be the difference between losing, a few hundred men, and this is all arbitrary numbers, and a few thousand men. You get that?
In all honesty, a friend of the father could be one of the people that's like, yeah, I'll fight, and goes sneaking off to Realm. It could be any single one of these soldiers, not necessarily one of those 10.
Hermes is like, if you're really that worried about it, we can just send a couple guards with each of these guards to make sure that they go home.
There you
Okay.
I think like half of the men that want to go home, so like 5 men, are just like fine, whatever. And the other 5 are still like, no, we don't need a guard to go to our homes. This is ridiculous. It's getting more and more ridiculous. So the 5 just leave. But now you have 5 that are still just like they're trying to leave. They're trying to shoulder past you at this point. Go home.
This is where you show that strength if you want to.
But I don't want to waste a spell on it. I mean, wasting a
Wait.
spell right now.
Oh,
Knock one over the head with the flat of my axe? What the fuck you want me to do?
I don't fucking know.
I can.
We, the diplomat, is not.
You want me to give
I'm not trying to make him a
charismatic
diplomat.
speech?
I was saying that whole show power thing, this would be the point if we want to do that. Or we just let them
So
go.
you want me to wreck the beds
Diplomacy.
they've been staying in?
We've
Slam an
tried
axe against the stone
diplomatizing
wall?
them and they don't want to stay.
Yeah. But you can diplomacy to calm them down.
Okay.
We offers cookies and bacon for those 5 if they stay.
They're like on the edge of being hostile. Like a couple of them have their hands on their weapons.
Okay.
Of these 5,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers don't know who they're messing with.
Oh my god. Okay, so I guess I'll try and calm them down. Give it that friendly little woman's touch.
Okay. Roll diplomacy.
Please roll good today, dice. Come on. That's not what I was looking for.
I'm aiding another.
Are you
I think-
stuttering in the background?
Yeah, you would just make it worse at this point. They hate you. These 5 men want to.
Why does everybody
I might help
hate
to
me?
calm them down. Just be like, look, I said we don't need to fight. I mean amongst ourselves too.
Probably because you're like, no, you can't go home to your family. You have to stay here in a cell.
19 then with his help.
Okay. The 5 men finally acquiesce, and they're like, fine. You know, if you want to send somebody with us, fine.
Thank you.
We'll thank them. Yeah. The remaining.
This could have gone one of 2 ways.
So then, just tell me I don't talk ever again. I blame it on the cold thing.
Poor Gage, he's just trying to be a good leader.
I know! And I can't take diplomacy.
I have diplomacy. I can.
Huh?
Did you just rot a wonder us to death?
No, that's too many. I don't know what that is. Kind of scary. Okay, so we have our people.
Look at you guys getting fucking lucky. Huh? Go ahead.
I suddenly don't like that.
You said we got fucking lucky.
You said we got lucky and took away 2 dice. I'm kind of scared now. Okay, so we need to get our shit done now. Let's go.
Yeah.
We need to formulate a plan.
Yes,
So-
Nerys. Let's come up with a plan for
Okay.
your troops.
Okay.
So we were thinking sending groups of 5 to 10
The door
around the
bursts
town?
open to the barracks.
That's what I thought.
And one of the guards that went with the guards, like, kind of stumbles in, clutching their chest.
Ah, I knew it!
And they fall to the ground and, like, blood begins to pool.
I run out.
Like, the person's still alive. You run past them.
I'm going to walk up to the. Yeah, I'm going to run up and.
We would
I'm going to use the charge of the wand.
Yeah, I'm like yelling back, Throg, take care of
Like,
that!
he's kind of coughing up phlegm and blood. And he's like, thank you for that.
Because if it's a friend of the father, I'm going now. Get that
She's
motherfucker.
like running down the street, and the guy tells you, he's like, fucker, attacked me. I killed him, though. He's running down the street like, where is he? Where is he? A few moments later, a couple other guards show up, and their weapons are bloody, but they look completely unscathed. And they have similar stories that the guard they were escorting turned on them and tried to attack them, but they just took them out like nothing. And then a few moments after that, 2 more guards show up, and they're like, we escorted them back to their families. And that's that.
Okay. So you've taken out a few friends.
Yeah, should
Not enough to check that one off the list yet.
should get
No.
down the
I,
names
So
of
we've
people
taken out
that
a few.
died.
I rolled.
I know when I saw 5 dice, I was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10. 10 being they dispatched the traitors, 1 being the traitors dispatched them. And I rolled an 8, an 8, a 7, and a 5, and a 2. And I was like, 1 got out. And then I was like, wait, 2 of them aren't actually, like 2 of them legitimately want to go home. And so I took away the first 2 that I rolled, and that was the 2. And that's why I was like, you guys are fucking lucky. That 2 of
Yeah.
these guys are just legitimately wanted to go home.
Nice.
So we should take down the names of the people that died so we can further investigate them.
Gage.
We would not say that.
I need my pencil back. Mr. Jack and the
Friends
pencil.
of the father, 3 tallies.
I need names.
Okay. Ermis kind of looks at you, Gage, and just kind of like gives you the Obama not bad face. You know, like, I'm impressed.
Do you have any idea what their names were? The ones that...
She'll give you their names, but not right now.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you had names ready, and I was about to be impressed at you.
I know. I would have given you that impressed face.
The not bad face?
They're probably all like Seamus and O'Donnelly. and-
Seamus Somali!
And yeah,
Neville. So then,
I don't know where my D20 went. I just had it.
I feel like the best chances we'll have of dispatching those in the city quickly will be to
I'm almost kind of sad that they didn't get to do that.
into the groups of 10 to 15 men and position them throughout the streets now. Like, give them places that they need to be so that as guards walk by, they can ambush them.
Isn't it gonna look? Wait, we're starting now? I thought we were starting at night.
We are. This is our plan.
Oh, okay.
We are relaying it to Ernest.
By night, we want our people that we're going to have fighting in town, like taking out the 1,000 to 1,500 troops that are going to be in here.
So we want about 2,000 in here.
Yeah, but they're going to be in groups of like 10,
And-
15 people in positions to ambush the 5 people, you know, like, because that's what a patrol is.
Yes.
And then the other half of the men we have at our disposal, we need to have holding the front gate. And that's, the front gate is,
The roads.
the roads into town.
Okay, so how many people are you leaving in the city?
2,000 plus his 400.
But those people are,
And so you're laying siege to the garrison with 2,000 men.
No, they're just hanging out. They're not actually going for the garrison.
They want to clear the city before they attack the garrison.
Yeah.
That's what they're getting
We're
They're
not
hanging
gonna
out
leave
just
the
in case
city.
the garrison comes.
Okay.
Why
See,
do you have
like-
this look like you don't understand?
No,
or
I
that
do.
we're
I'm just
stupid?
thinking about my logistics. Okay.
logistics.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we can accomplish this quickly.
If you have the element of surprise, I don't think you need double the people.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. You think 1,000 men would be good?
Yeah, because we'd have 1,400 total, technically. If we have 1,000 of us that are willing to fight, plus the 400 protecting the people.
Yeah, but they're not going to be, like,
I know.
camping out like I want these guys to be. They're going to be fucking camping.
I know. Yeah.
How many men do you usually have out on patrol?
What?
How many men do you usually have out on patrol at night?
I don't know that falls under the jurisdiction of, like, their responsibilities.
Oh, they don't have anybody?
I mean, like, Rum kind of takes care of that.
So what's the militia do?
Supplement the Rum presence?
Okay. So it's going to look really fucking awkward having people of the militia walking around at night, huh?
I mean, like, sometimes we send out patrols, but it's...
Never in such force.
No.
Okay, well,
They're probably, the people in, or the troops in town are probably going to know something's up if they see them.
yeah.
But hopefully word will not get out to the garrison. That's what the troops up there are
I
for.
feel like we should position people along the northeast edge.
What, over here? Ooh.
East, yeah, there. So that people can't go out through the city, like, blocks, and then try hoofing it to the garrison. Like, groups that'll stay there, keeping a watch, I guess, if you will, making sure that that doesn't happen.
Well,
Because
we're
if word
only-
gets to the garrison, we're effed.
Yes. Well, if we're only leaving 1,000 in town, can't we spread the other 2,000 along?
Well, we don't want to spread the 2,000 men there. We want to,
Or 3,000, whatever.
yeah, we don't want to spread those guys out. We want to have as few people doing that as possible, and it remain an effective deterrent.
So how many do you think?
Well, I don't know, like maybe 100,
Okay.
maybe. I mean, hopefully they don't see anybody come by, because that's
I know.
best case scenario.
I know.
It sounds like you want to mobilize all my men
Yeah,
in one form or other. How are you planning on mobilizing a force of 4,000 men without alerting the troops in the city? They're going to see large numbers moving and then know something's up
Yeah.
immediately.
what time is it right now?
3?
Okay. Well,
Lee goes to sleep on a bunk.
What?
Lee goes to sleep on a bunk.
Well, we are going to be up all night.
Yeah, it's 3 in the evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep now. Fight starts, dumbasses. We ain't getting tired for this
Lee's
shit.
kind of smart in that regard. We should figure this out and take a nap.
Like, Wee's not strategic. You're just gonna tell Wee where to swing his axe.
But Ermis makes a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, you're not going to have your entire force out on the roads and not get noticed. Like, honestly,
We might
the
have
garrison's going to figure it out as soon as they hear sounds of battle from the city. Like, war isn't quiet.
To, well, how far away is the garrison? Do you really think they'll hear it?
If your plan goes according to plan and you take out the groups one at a time, provided that nobody gets away to raise an alarm, then they probably won't hear anything. But if anybody gets away to raise an alarm, they're going to hear it pretty quickly.
Well, maybe we do not dispatch the other remaining ones up here until...
what about that like column there that's open? Can we say like once night falls, we just have our men assemble there?
Where?
The main road leading out to the garrison?
Sort of, but like back in town. Like, see
All
how
the people in town are still going to recognize that the entire force is not in the barracks.
We shouldn't dispatch...
Like, you shouldn't move. 4,000 people don't generally just get up and leave the barracks and walk around
So
town.
True.
we should just say send men out, take the city, then go from there to the garrison. Is that what you're saying? Like, I mean,
Maybe, or at least don't mobilize the ones that we wanted to put up here until shit's going down. Like, if it starts getting out
how
of
long
hand...
does it take to get from the garrison to the front door? And well, here, before you give us an exact number,
Like, how far
is
away
it the same amount of time it would take us to get from our barracks to the same place?
Yeah, it's about the same.
Okay. So then, I mean, so long as we know they're coming, we should be able to react accordingly.
You'd have to know they're coming the moment they step out to match their entire.
You'd have to have scouts watching their garrison to see when they start to mobilize.
Maybe that 100.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
can dispatch
can
them
they
first.
see that from there? If we have guys like around the northeast section, can they see the garrison from there?
Or at least see a shit ton of troops coming out of it?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, it's fairly flat, so...
So then maybe we dispatch that 100 first to go over there and hang out.
100? You need like 2 guys if you want scouts.
Oh,
Well,
Like, you don't want to be conspicuous. They're scouts.
true.
no, yeah. These aren't going to be like 100 guys sitting in one spot.
You look
like-
like brain's hurting, actually.
I was thinking-
We can't say some smart shit.
Well, I'm not saying these things as Throg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you have scouts and they're at the gate,
They're not going to be at the gate.
okay, where are they going to be specifically? Are they going to be out?
the scouts would be out over here to watch the garrison.
And the
Not out. They would still be in the city.
Whatever.
They would just be on like the
But they're-
extreme outskirts.